Hello, welcome to Mixed Numbers Part 2. This time we are looking at multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. Again, do two examples, you're going to have two tasks. I'm going to take 1 3/4 multiplied by 3 2/3. Okay, so first of all, again, reminder, mixed numbers are where you have a whole number and a fraction. With these, your first step is to convert them into vulgar fractions, then do the same multiplication as you've done before. So, quarters, 1 whole and 3/4. A whole gives me 4/4, plus another 3/4 is 7/4. And I'm going to be multiplying that by how many thirds? Well, 3 whole numbers in thirds is 9. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So that's your first step there. You are then just going to multiply through. 7 times 11 is 77. 4 times 3 is 12. Again, I don't know how many 12s are in 77 without doing conversion, so I'm going to do a little jotting. Again, mind blank, forgotten my 12 times table, so whenever you're doing a bus stop division, jot down your times tables. Ah, 72. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 5. Oops, lost it. 12ths. So to recap, first step, convert from a mixed number into a vulgar fraction. Standard multiplication, convert back. And again, I've done jottings here to help me work it out. I am not expecting you to be able to leap from that to that in one go. We need to see that working out. Division is similar. Principle. Let's take 3 4/5 divided by 2 1/4. Same principle again. Convert it first, then do your division. So I'm going to convert this into fifths. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19, divided by 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, all over 4. I'm dividing, so I'm dividing, I flip, swap. Other sofa manufacturers are available, so I am dividing. The 19 over 5 stays the same. I'm going to flip this second fraction and I'm going to swap the divide for a multiply. I then multiply through. Again, I do not know what 19 times 4 is off the top of my head, so I'm going to do a jotting. 4 times 9 is 36, 4 times 10 is 40, gives me 76. 5 times 9 is 45, gives me 1. And 31 over 45. So, to recap, dividing by mixed numbers, convert into a vulgar fraction first. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 4 is 19. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. DFS, divide, flip, swap. 19 over 5. 4 over 9, flipped it, swap. Multiply through, convert. Again, both of these questions are worth 2 or 3 marks. Nobody is expecting you to go from here straight to the answer. We want to see that working out. We want to see those steps. As normal, 2 questions coming up. Work your way through them. Pause the video. And then check back to see what you've got for your answers. So, question 1, we will have 3 1/7 times by 4 2/5. Question 2, we will have 5 1/3 divided by 2 1/8. Work your way through, pause the video, and then check back in. Okay, multiplication first. Again, let's have a look. We're using mixed numbers, so the first step is to convert to a vulgar fraction. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22, stays over 7. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22 again, all over 5. I do not know what 22 times 22 is off the top of my head, so I'm going to do a jotting. $484. Again, I do not know how many 35s there are in 484. I don't know my 35 times table, but I know my method to work it out. So I'm going to be finding how many 35s there are in 484. 35, I'm using repeated addition to find this. 35, 70, 105, 140, 175, 210, 245. That should take me in far enough down. So, how many 35s in 484? It's a 2-digit number. 2-digit number gives me 1. Remainder. Remainder 13. 134. 105 is the closest. 123. Two, 1, 2, 29. So that gives me 13 over 29 35ths. Division, again, same principle. Convert it first. Thirds divided by eighths. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. I am dividing DFS, divide, flip, swap. So 16 over 3, 8 over 17, multiplication. Again, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to work it out. 16 multiplied by 8. 6 8s are 48. 8 10s are 80, gives me 128. 3 times 17. 3 times 7 is 21. 1 times 3 is 30. 51. Again, I don't know what this is off the top of my head, so I work it out. 51, 102, 153. Right, that's gone past there. So there's clearly just 2 in there. Remainder, again, I don't know. 153. Oh, wrong way round, my apologies. 128 minus 102 gives me 26 over 51. 2 and 26 over 51. Eventually, most of these you will do just on a calculator, but you've got to be able to show that method. So to recap, first step is always the same: convert it into a vulgar fraction. Then follow your standard multiplication, follow your standard division. Again, note I've got jottings, and these are all 2 or 3 mark questions depending on the complexity. You should not be jumping from there straight to the answer. We want to see these steps. We want to see this working out.